Hey everybody, I appreciate the nice comments from some folks. Just thought it looks like it's done on the outside, doesn't it? There's a lot of work left to do, and I did take advantage of my own suggestion yesterday about cleaning up my messy workbench and laying out my stuff that I need to work on next. And it's kind of daunting. I just thought this would make an interesting video with like all the stuff you got to do the piping. Here's a bunch of the parts I've either made or bought and that need to be installed, and the piping connections made for the rear header bar, and those are the quick start valves that I made for. This will be the one for the injector, that's the one for the brake. My plan is to put some either 45-degree or 90-degree elbows there just so it fits a little bit better in the cab. These are the Loco Parts blowdowns. These are the boiler check valves that I got from Loco Parts. Those are the pressure relief valves that I got from Loco Parts, and a super scale economy injector that I bought years ago. So those things all need to be installed, and I keep those in one nice box here. I've got in another box the Loco Parts whistle that I got, some bags of the connectors for the rear step plates, which are there. This is the mock-up, the outlet from the water pump, the axle pump. This is the brake line, the custom brake line that I made before, and I showed a video about I think it was 7 parts, about making that up. This is a mock-up of and some of the custom fittings that I've made for the steam ejector to run the vacuum brakes on the tender. Vacuum ejector, that's from Loco Parts there. And here's the connections, the water connection that I custom fabricated with a 5/16 inch tubing for the injector. So I've got that laid apart here, and then over here the elbows, got some 5/16 inch copper elbows and 1/4 inch. The 5/16 I'll definitely need for the piping of the steam. That's why I've got this laid out. I think I'm going to work on this first. This is the front header bar that this part gets, is a threaded pipe thread. It'll screw onto the front nose piece of the dry pipe, the steam pipe that comes out the front of the locomotive. And I need to figure out how I want the supply lines to come out, whether they should come out the bottom like this or straight out the front. So I need to figure that out and machine that, and then put the tubing together for it. I think I'm going to do that first because that's one thing I haven't done anything with in the longest time, and now I've got the boiler in place. It would make sense to do that and get that part squared away before I move on to the rear header bar. Over here I've got some more of these fishing boxes, and back, I guess it was last year when I was starting to mock up the supply lines, the steam for the front header bar, I have the 5/16 inch flare and some extra tubing pieces, and as you can see I kind of laid out for me, what each of those things would be, and then I've got these other tackle boxes here, quick start valves, others, globe valves that I made, and some the safeties and stanchions and things, just all the extra brass parts that are laid out here that are available for the piping job. So got what we used to say in the service, cleared the decks for battle action. Kind of got that done, and as I was saying before, I'll take the front of the smoke box off, and now that I've got the rods done here for the handrails, can take those off and then unbolt the top half of the smoke box. This is the Allen Models aluminum smoke box, and it's actually 2 halves, and I can just unbolt the 2 halves, take the top half off, and then I'll have access to the front steam, the nose steam outlet from the dry pipe. So that's tonight's update, and as I make some progress, I'll keep you all posted. Thanks again for watching.